Hello to everyone. This is Viewpoint on Noyan Tapan TV, and I am Benyamin Poghosyan. So, on September 19, 2023, Azerbaijan launched another large-scale attack against Nagorno Karabakh Republic with clear intention to destroy the republic at all. To be frank, we have to accept that everyone knows that Azerbaijan is going to attack. The government of Republic of Armenia, Nagorno Karabakh authorities, Russia, the West, EU, United States, it was very clear that Azerbaijan is going to attack. Azerbaijani messaging also was very clear. I am not satisfied with the status quo emerged after November 2020, and I am not going to spend another 20-25 years to change this new status quo and finish with Nagorno Karabakh Republic. And Azerbaijan was also very clear that he is not going even to wait for several months. And starting from early September 2023, Azerbaijan started to concentrate its forces along the line of contact between Azerbaijan and Nagorno Karabakh Republic. Some concentration also was along Armenia-Azerbaijan state border, probably sending message to Armenia that if Armenia will intervene, or if Armenia tries to intervene, then immediately Azerbaijan may launch military activities also against Armenia in the territory of proper Armenia. So, what all sides did to prevent this attack? Nagorno Karabakh authorities organized a change of political leadership. Arayik Harutyunyan resigned. On September 9, new president was elected, who tried to send more or less moderate messages, speaking about necessity for Nagorno Karabakh to have status, without mentioning independence, without mentioning unification with Armenia, and also he said that the key goal is to keep Artsakh Armenian. Probably Nagorno Karabakh authorities hoped that this more or less moderate messaging will somehow perceived positively among international community, and some efforts could be done to stop Azerbaijani attack. But this logic didn't work. Armenian government stated that, okay, we cannot do anything because militarily we're too weak, but also we should not do anything because Nagorno Karabakh is not Armenia, and we are responsible only for the territory of Republic of Armenia, this 29,800 square kilometer, or in reality 29,600 square kilometer, because up to 200 square kilometer is under Azerbaijani control. So according to Armenian government, Armenia could do nothing except only to apply to international community, telling them, okay, it's your problem to stop Azerbaijani attack. Russian peacekeepers are in Nagorno Karabakh. First of all, Russia should stop Azerbaijani attacks and secure Nagorno Karabakh. And also the collective West, the United States and the EU, who are speaking about human rights, rule of law, democracy, etc., they should prevent Azerbaijani attacks. The Russian perspective, if Republic of Armenia recognizes Karabakh as part of Azerbaijan, Russia can do nothing. Maximum which Russia can do, try to somehow secure the civilian population as much as possible. Russia should not start war with Azerbaijan, ruin its relation with Azerbaijan and Turkey for the sake of 120,000 Armenians if Republic of Armenia itself does not care. The EU position, ethnic cleansing is unacceptable, use of military force is unacceptable, but we have no leverage on the ground. We have some real leverage on President Aliyev, but we are not going to do that because from the European Union perspective, some European countries are too much dependent on Azerbaijan, Gulf oil, other economic issues, so they always will veto any real discussion about sanctions. From the United States perspective, we want to see less Russia in South Caucasus, which means that at the end of the day, if there will be few Armenians in Karabakh, this will increase the possibility that Russian peacekeepers will leave Nagorno Karabakh, and if Azerbaijan attacks Nagorno Karabakh, this will trigger more anti-Russian sentiment in Armenia, which is also good for the United States, because at the end of the day, this may facilitate the real change of geopolitical vision of Armenia and bringing Armenia closer to the decisions of leaving CSTO, Eurasian Economic Union, like the fate of Russian military base in Armenia. So from pure geopolitical interests, like less Armenians in Nagorno Karabakh, if it's not done through large-scale massacre, but through some form of soft cleansing, more or less is okay also for the United States. So paradoxically, everyone, except of course Nagorno Karabakhis, were more or less okay with Azerbaijani attack, or at least they thought that they could do nothing to prevent it. And of course, if we compare Azerbaijan with Nagorno Karabakh Republic, resources were too insufficient for Nagorno Karabakh to resist more than maybe 2-3 days. At the end of the day, resistance ended within 24 hours, and on September 20, Nagorno Karabakh agreed to Azerbaijani demands, which de facto means dissolution of Nagorno Karabakh Republic, disarmament of defense army, and the dissolution of state institutions, if not immediately, then within several months. And again, because for all external actors, Armenia, Russia, EU, United States, the Azerbaijani take and the end of Nagorno Karabakh Republic were more or less okay, then this result was inevitable. What can be done or should be done now? Within 1, 2, 3 days, efforts should be implemented first to restore supply of electricity to Nagorno Karabakh, and now is regardless from Armenia, from Azerbaijan, there should be restoration of supply of electricity, there should be restoration of supply of some basic humanitarian goods, because people were starving, at least starting mid-August, and these people are continuing to starving. Then, efforts should be done to bring those civilians who are surrounded by Azerbaijani troops in villages or who are roaming in forests and mountains to save their lives, because they are living under direct threat and direct danger. And also efforts should be done to identify missing persons and to try to fix their fate. If they have been killed, soldiers, civilians, then somehow also to try to gather their corpses. So these are the actions which should be done within 24, 48, 72 hours. In longer perspective, and longer here we are speaking about several months, maybe up to end of 2023, efforts should be done first to secure entrance of some international organizations in Nagorno Karabakh. Most probably this could be different UN agencies. ICRC in Nagorno Karabakh, but it's definitely not different. Before September 19, Azerbaijan was telling that I will never agree to the entrance of international organizations, UN agencies, because this will perpetuate the new status quo emerged after November 2020. This will perpetuate the existence of Nagorno Karabakh Republic, which is absolutely unacceptable for Azerbaijan. But now, as Nagorno Karabakh Republic is effectively finished, there is no real argument for Azerbaijan to deny the entrance of UN agencies into Nagorno Karabakh. So first, in short-term perspective, several months, to allow UN agencies to work in Nagorno Karabakh. Second, and the most important issue is, most Armenians are not going to live under Azerbaijani jurisdiction, but apparently there is no other option to stay in Nagorno Karabakh. Because if you are going to stay in Nagorno Karabakh, you should live under Azerbaijani jurisdiction. At the end of the day, you should receive Azerbaijani passport, and etc., etc., etc. Maybe not now, maybe not in October, maybe in January, maybe in March 2024, but this is inevitable. Many are not going to do that. The September 1921 events, also the large-scale atrocities against civilian population, also prove that it will be extremely difficult to live under Azerbaijani jurisdiction and to have even the basic right to life. I'm not speaking about security, dignity, etc. So a majority of Armenians would like to live in Nagorno Karabakh. And this is going to happen within several months, maybe up to 6 months. So the second key issue here, except for the entrance of UN international agencies, to provide secure passage of those, including male population, who want to live in Nagorno Karabakh. Because we know that there are thousands of criminal cases opened in Azerbaijan against the male population of Nagorno Karabakh for participating in the First Karabakh War, 2016 war, 2020 war, for serving in Nagorno Karabakh Defense Army, etc., etc., etc. So everything should be done, and here again it should be done by Republic of Armenia, by international community, to convince or force Azerbaijan to allow safe passage of all Armenians from Nagorno Karabakh to Armenia who does not want to live under Azerbaijani jurisdiction, including male population. And this issue should be solved within several months. For those who, for whatever reasons, will decide to stay in Nagorno Karabakh, despite very, very challenging conditions, and to live under Azerbaijani jurisdiction, maybe because they do not have any resources, financial or whatever, to continue their life outside Nagorno Karabakh, or they simply does not want to live in Nagorno Karabakh, despite the fact that there is no guarantee of anything in Nagorno Karabakh. Then some modalities should be discussed how the basic security of these persons, of these people, security of life, could be guaranteed. Again, I'm not speaking about dignity and other securities, because obviously this is not going to be guaranteed under Azerbaijani rule. but at least how to guarantee that these people will not be killed. And this will be more or less midterm perspective, starting maybe from spring 2024, when those who will leave, they will leave, and those who will remain in Nagorno Karabakh, probably already with some Azerbaijani documents, with Azerbaijani money circulation, how to secure that they are not going to be killed. If not overtly, like during the days in front of cameras, but during the night or during the evenings. Here, everything is very challenging. It's very difficult to assess what can be done for these people, but this also should be part of discussion. This is all for now, and we will meet soon.